Let's be real for a second. You own the most incredible, most complex machine on the entire planet, and you live in it every single day. It's your body. But how well do you actually know what's going on under the hood? Well, let's take a look. I mean, really think about it. You decide, okay, I'm gonna go for a run, and your legs just start moving. Seems pretty simple, right? But oh, it's not. Behind the scenes, there's this incredible symphony of stuff happening. Your heart starts pounding, you breathe faster. So what is actually going on in there? You see, even something as straightforward as a run needs a whole internal team, all working in perfect harmony. Your brain might send the go signal, but your muscles are immediately screaming for two things: fuel and oxygen. And that stuff doesn't just appear out of nowhere. To really understand the run, we've got to meet the team. And it all kicks off with fuel. So the very first member of our internal team that we need to talk about is the digestive system. This is basically your body's power plant, the place where everything you eat gets turned into usable energy. Its job is absolutely crucial. It takes that sandwich you had for lunch, breaks it all down, pulls out all the good stuff. We're talking about things like glucose, which is pure energy, and then, gets rid of the rest. Without this whole process, your muscles would have absolutely nothing to burn for that run. The journey your food takes is, well, it's like a perfectly designed assembly line. Kicks off in the mouth, then heads down to the stomach for a serious acid bath. But the real star of the show, that's the small intestine. This is where the magic happens, where most of those vital nutrients get absorbed into your bloodstream. And finally, the large intestine does a final check, pulling out the last bits of water. Now, get this. The small intestine, in an average adult, is about 7 meters long. That's almost 23 feet. It's that incredible length that gives your body enough real estate, enough time to make sure it grabs every last bit of goodness from your food. Wild, right? So how do you keep this amazing factory running smoothly? Well, it's actually pretty simple stuff. Try to eat on time, load up on high-fiber foods like fruits and veggies, and drink plenty of water. Oh, and it's a really good idea to steer clear of things like smoking and too much alcohol, because they can really mess with the whole system. Okay, so we've got our fuel. That's the glucose. But any engine will tell you fuel is totally useless without a spark. For your body, that spark is oxygen. And that brings us to the next critical player on the team, the oxygen pipeline. The job of the respiratory system is super simple, but unbelievably important. Bring in the good air, get rid of the bad air. It grabs oxygen from the atmosphere, passes it into your blood, and as a trade, it takes out the waste gas, carbon dioxide. I mean, you can live for days without food, but only a few minutes without oxygen. That's how vital this is. Let's just follow a single breath. It comes in through your nose, which is your body's own amazing built-in air filter. From there, it goes down the main windpipe, the trachea, which then splits off into the bronchi, one for each lung. And finally, it ends up in millions of these teeny tiny air sacs called alveoli. Now this is the transfer station. This is where oxygen literally jumps into your bloodstream. So, you want to protect this pipeline? It's a no-brainer, really. Regular exercise keeps your lungs strong and efficient. And obviously, staying away from pollution and smoke is huge. And remember what we said about your nose? Breathing through it is way better because you're using that natural filter. Okay, let's hit pause and think back to our runner. Right now, their blood is fully loaded. It's got glucose from the digestive system and a fresh supply of oxygen from the respiratory system. But that stuff isn't doing any good just floating around. It has to get to the muscles that are doing all the heavy lifting. So the big question is, how does it get there? Well, this is where our third system makes its grand entrance. We're talking about the body's incredible delivery network, the circulatory system. You can think of it like a massive, super intricate highway system that connects every single cell in your body. And the engine powering this whole network? Your heart. It's this tireless pump, just going and going, circulating blood to deliver everything your cells are begging for. Oxygen, nutrients, you name it. And just as important, it's also the garbage truck, picking up waste products like carbon dioxide to be taken out. Now, this highway system has two main types of roads. You've got arteries, which carry that fresh, oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to the rest of the body. And then you have veins, which bring all the used, deoxygenated blood back to the heart. Here's a super easy way to remember it. Arteries carry blood away. And keeping these highways clear is job number one. Daily exercise is awesome because it strengthens the heart muscle itself. A good diet, especially one with enough iron, helps your blood carry oxygen more effectively. And, yep, you guessed it, avoiding smoking is critical. It's just terrible for your heart and blood vessels. So, let's recap. Our body has made energy, it's used that energy to go for a run, and it's delivered everything where it needs to go. But all that activity, well, it creates waste. It makes a mess. And that brings us to the final, essential member of our team, the cleanup crew. The main job of the excretory system is to act as a filtration plant. It constantly filters your blood, pulling out all the waste products that get removed as urine. Your kidneys are the absolute powerhouses here. Get this. Each kidney has about 1 million tiny filtering units called nephrons, all working 24/7 to keep your blood clean. Now, rule number 1, the golden rule for keeping this system healthy is just drinking enough clean water. It helps your kidneys do their job. It's also really important to, go when you have to go. Holding it in can lead to problems. And trying to limit your salt intake is a great habit to start young because it helps protect your kidneys for the long haul. So there you have it, the fuel factory, the oxygen pipeline, the delivery network, and the cleanup crew. 4 incredible systems all working together seamlessly just so you can go for a simple run. And the most amazing part is how easy it is to keep this whole team happy and healthy. I mean, when you look at it all laid out like this, one thing just screams out at you, doesn't it? Look at that common threat, smoking. It damages every single system we talked about today. It's just brutal. But then look at the flip side. The good habits, eating well, exercising, drinking water, they don't just help one system. They help the entire machine. Your choices have a massive, system-wide impact. And that right there is the ultimate takeaway. No system in your body is an island. They are all deeply connected. The digestive system makes the fuel, the respiratory system brings the spark, the circulatory system delivers it all, and the excretory system cleans up the mess. It's the ultimate team sport. In the end, it all boils down to this simple truth. Understanding how this unbelievable machine actually works is the first step towards taking care of it, because it's the only one you're ever going to get. So think about it. What's one small thing you can do today to help your internal team thrive?